Okay, there we are. We are live. Yay. So if I could just get the camera adjusted right. All right, so I do have some good news, you guys. I am, my son has, hold on one second. My son has built him a Mac Daddy computer, and he told me today that he is going to let me borrow his computer until I'm able to get mine, because his computer isn't really what I'm going for. But hey, Carol, but it is going to allow me to be able to live stream again using my streaming app. So I'm super excited about that. So hopefully that means that I will be able to go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, which I'm super excited about, but I'm also super nervous about. But that should be, hey Kim, that should be happening with it probably about, I'm going to say a week. So hopefully this time next week I will be live using my streaming app on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Yay! So if everything goes right, that's the plan. So welcome you guys. I am Tina Carini. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Byron, Georgia. You can find me here on Sponge and Stamp with Tina and on YouTube under Sponge and Stamp with Tina as well. I do have an Instagram that's Sponge and Stamp with Tina. I don't remember to post all the time there, but you can find me here. If you would like to be a part of my newsletters, just reach out to me and we'll get that hooked up for you. That is where you will find all kinds of information, everything that I'm doing, everything Stampin' Up, my classes and registrations for those, and all that jazz. So, real quick, if you guys would not mind to help me out, those of you that are customers with me, I'm going to use the catalog mailing program this time around for the new catalog, which is, by the way, well, let me see. Before I start rabbit trailing, let me finish. So what I need for you to do is just to make sure that your accounts are updated, your mailing addresses and everything is updated, so that I can make sure that your catalogs get to you that way. So okay, so speaking of the catalogs, Carol, you know all about this. There will no longer be an annual catalog. So instead, Stampin' Up will be doing catalogs, every 4 months, I think. I will have all that information in my newsletter tomorrow, which will have the link to this video for YouTube, measurements of at least one of the cards that we're doing. Because I'm doing a special card today. Well, I'm actually going to try and attempt to do 3, so I need to get through this really fast so we can get started on it. One of them, 2 of them, all 3 of them I absolutely love. Who am I kidding? So, yes, so they'll be coming out with 3 of them. There's like no panic in it from what I've been told. Your core items, your tools, your inks, your papers, all that stuff will not retire every time a new catalog comes over. They will be carried over. Some things won't go into the next catalog, but it will be online. So you'll still be able to get those things. I'm not sure how all that is going to work. And as of now, the new in colors are still coming, which I will also have a video on that for a sneak peek of the new in colors and the new ink pads. So yes, Stampin' Up is redoing the ink pads once again, which I'm super stoked about, because I like the foam, but not as much as I did the felt. So they're going back to the felt pads, and hey Chris, and they are Going to be much easier to open. In the video, you will see it because along with the new colors, you will see that. Now they're transitioning into all the pads slowly, but the new ink colors will be in the new ink pads. All right, I don't think, there is some price increases. Well, we're all upset about that, but it's not everything. It's just a few things, and I will have that listed in the email too, so that if there's anything that you guys want to stock up on before those prices raise, I will have that in the email as well. Bonus coupons, if you guys still have any that you haven't used yet, you have until the 28th, which is Saturday. Also, my Happy Mail, you still have tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday to purchase for that. Remember, it was $40 before tax, shipping, and any rewards or coupons. And I'll mail you the cards that we did last week on the make and takes for the 4 cards that we did last week for Happy Mail. If you live locally and you want to do pickup or hold them to the class, it's $35. And I think that's all the announcements, but I'm going to take a okay, Chris, I am going to take a sip of my coffee. Too big of a sip, and it was hot. Oh, okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is one of the cards that we're going to do tonight. This card is so beautiful. I love this card, and it pops up. So I'll tilt it so you guys can see that it does pop up. And that was the inside that I did with this card. This card, I believe, makes a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful faith-based card. So you can make this an Easter card. I even think that it would make a great sympathy card. You could even do a birthday card. Whatever you wanted to do that you wanted to be faith-based, this card is it. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make it. It's real easy. It's not that hard. So hopefully I will show you guys how easy it is, and I won't make it look hard like sometimes I do. But there are a few pieces to it. So I have a piece of thick white cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have got one heck of a frog in my throat. Then we have a piece of Night of Navy. This is, oh shoot, it's so close that I can't tell the difference right off. This is 5 inches by 5 1/4. And then I have a circle that I die cut from the Stylish Shapes. And I think this is the second smallest one. Then we have some strips of Flirty Flamingo. I almost called it Strawberry Slush, but it's Flirty Flamingo. Let me pull my measurements out here. So we have we have 2 that are 1 1/4 by 5, and then we have 1 that is 1 by 5, and then we have 1 that is 1 by 3, and then we have 1 Night of Navy that is what is this one? This one is, oh, I didn't put it in here, so I'm going to have to do that. I sure thought I did. Well, I'll have to put that in there so you guys have that. That is 1 and, what is it? 1 1/4 by probably 3 1/4. 3 1/4. All right, there we go. And then, all right, where did my other, here they are. This is the designer series paper that we're using tonight is the Painted Illusions, which is the product of the month, which you only have a few days to get that one too. So when you purchase $75 before tax, shipping, coupons, rewards, all that jazz, you get to choose this for only $5. So it's really cool paper. I know you guys have seen this already, so I don't need to bring. Besides that, it's all cut up, so I don't have very much left. These pieces here are 1 1/4 by 5. Somehow or another that doesn't, oh, I'm sorry. I read the wrong line. Oh no, I did do it wrong. This should be 1. This is 1. I got all my measurements wrong on that. I have to fix the one still on my Happy Mail too, because there's 2 measurements that were wrong. Okay, so this is 1 by 4 3/4, I believe. 4 3/4. 1 by 4 3/4. You're going to have 2 of those, and then you're going to have one that is 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then this one is, what is this one? 3/4 by 2 3/4. So those are all our pieces to make this card. So we're going to bring in our scoreboard, which right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your 5 by 5 1/4 inch piece of cardstock. You're going to put where the 5 inches up at the top, because that you're going to score on that. So, okay, here it is. Let's see. What are my measurements? I want to make sure I get this right. 1, you're going to score at 1 3/8. 1, 2, 3. 1 3/8. 1 7/8. 3 1/8. And 3 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, there we go. So that's it. So you're gonna score at 1 and, no, I'm sorry. What is it? I gotta find my thing. 1 3/8, 1 7/8, 3 1/8, and 3 5/8. So again, you guys, this will go out in the newsletter, the measurements, and I will make sure that they're all right. Okay, so if you can, yeah, wow, you can see it a little bit. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold. Okay, so you have this centerpiece here, and then you have this score line here and the score line here. These 2 score lines you're gonna fold back on. And you're going to burnish that or give it a nice crease. And I'm going to fold back on that one. This is the hardest part. Well, no, I take that back. For me, the hardest part is gluing this down. And then on the second score line, you're going to fold forward. So you're going to fold back and then forward. Does that make sense? I hope it made sense. Okay. There we go. All right. So then this is what you should have, is just like that. So hopefully, okay. So, and then I'm going to squish this together too. And then I'm going to take this and juice just like that. All right. So then I'm going to bring in my card base. This is the hardest part for me. May not be hard for you, but it is for me. Because you guys know that I struggle with lining things up straight to begin with. So now I got to line this whole thing. So I am going to put probably way more glue than I need, because I really want some wiggle room on this one to do this. So I'm going to bring in my card base, and what I'm attempting to do is give an even amount of space, top and bottom and sides. So it would be just like this was just a regular layer, only it's not. And you want to make sure that this part isn't stretched out too far. So once you get that, which I'm pretty good with that, I'm going to give that a second or two to dry good so it doesn't shift on me. So this will fold down like so. It just shifted on me. And this would fold down like that. So let me see if I can't get this straightened. Why is that wanting to do that? There we go. I think I got it. No, it keeps wanting to go that way. I don't know why. Because I want that to lay flat so that it mails, so that it lays flat when you put it in your card. In your envelope, I mean. Now you guys see why I wanted to put extra glue. All right, we're gonna go with that. That's gonna be fine. All right, there we go. So now we have our Flirty Flamingo pieces. So these two pieces right here, your 1 1/4 by 5 are gonna go right like so. And then your 1 by 5 is gonna go in the center, just like that. So we're gonna go ahead and adhere those down. Carol, I know, sometimes it goes really easy for me, and then other times I really struggle with it. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. So what you're gonna do is just do this just like you were layering a panel on a card. Just try to make all even sides around. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. And we're gonna put this one over here, just like so. Move this out of the way. There we go. I'm good with that. You guys probably see in the camera better than I can because I'm looking at an angle. And I know I tell you guys this a dozen times, but you never know. Someone new might be joining us and watching, and they don't know that I'm sitting and I look at an angle. So I'm not looking straight down on something. So it's kind of hard for me to see how straight things are too. Aww. Carol, you want to make this kind of card for Easter? It's beautiful. I was thinking the same thing too. All right, so we're going to put that aside. I'm going to go ahead and layer this Flirty Flamingo onto this Night of Navy piece here. This is the part that makes our cross. This is going to go across up here, like so. So now we have our designer series papers here. So we are going to do, you could use wood grains too in place of the Flirty Flamingo. That would be really beautiful as well. Or you could use the wood grain for your designer series paper if you wanted to too. That would be really pretty. Also, it would be a little bit more, it would be masculine without flowers and girly colors. Hi, Lynette. So you could do that. I chose a circle to put my sentiment on, but you could always do a small little heart would be pretty. Anything you wanted to do. My suggestion would be that it wasn't too big, that it kind of covered the cross up. A little bit of glue there. Okay. All right, so I'm good with that. So this piece here is going to go right on top of there. You know, that side would have been really pretty too. It would have been different, but it would have been pretty. What do you guys think about this color combination, the Night of Navy with the Flirty Flamingo? I think it's really pretty. I'm going to put this here like that. And I hope you guys like it. I really love this one though, with the purples and the brown. The pecan pie I thought was really, really pretty. All right, so that's going to go like that. Then I'm going to put this piece here, is going to go right across here, just like this. So you guys, this card is almost done. Can you believe that? I am just going to glue that straight across. I'm just going to put some glue right across here. And I'm going to try to center this. See if that is, does that look straight to you guys? I think it does. I am not going to push that down. I'm just going to let that be. Okay, I could probably fold it down like that. That way I can make sure that it doesn't go over past my card base too. Okay. It's a little crooked. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to take my piece here, and I thought I could make a sympathy card with this one. So I'm going to bring in my Knighted Navy ink. I already have my sentiment blocked, or greeting blocked. And what I'm using is the Prayers and Promises stamp set. If you don't have this, this is such a beautiful set to have. I was finally able to get it. Every time I went to go get it, it was on back order. So I finally got it, and I absolutely love it. And I chose, let me show you here. I chose So Sorry for Your Loss. And then I think for the inside, I'm going to do As You Grieve, May Your Memories comfort you, your faith strengthen you, and may hope heal your heart. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? I love it. There's also some, and there is a verse in here too. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. John 14:27. I'm going to just stamp this down here, just like so. I'm not too worried if I don't stamp straight on a circle, because a circle, you can always turn it until it's straight, right? Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, I know, it went on back order, and every time it would come in, it would go on back order before I could get it. Oh, yay! If you guys have not seen Jennifer's Mother's Day cards, you guys need to go to our group page. If you're not part of the group page, you can request to join, and I will let you in. She posted some really beautiful, I am going to put a dimensional on here, some really pretty Mother's Day cards that she created that are really beautiful. It's that page is called Paper Crafting Together. And that's where we share a lot of what we're doing, and that's where I do challenges, which, by the way, you guys, I'm going to be doing a new challenge here pretty soon. I haven't exactly decided what. It's either going to be a color or a sketch. Okay, so then I've die cut this flower from, I want to say it's Greenery Lane is where I got this little flower from, but you can use any little flowers, punches, or anything like that that you have. And I'm just going to put that right here. I'm just going to keep this really simple. Well, I just want a little bit of glue, but I'm afraid it's going to come out in one big glob. Come on. There we go. Okay. Just like that. And I'm just going to place this flower right there, just like that. So simple. It's simple, but isn't that pretty? So pretty. And then you can decorate the inside any way you want to. It's already white, so you don't have to use anything else. On this one, I layered it with the same colors that I layered out here. So I did that on Very Vanilla, and then I placed another Very Vanilla here. So we could go ahead and do that. The only problem is I have two other cards that I need to do, and I didn't cut them out. So I will take a picture of it finished for you guys, and I will post it on here, and it will be in the newsletter. So anyway, isn't that beautiful? And like I said, I am using the sentiment, As You Grieve, May Your Memories Comfort You. So what do you guys think? So here's the original one, and here's the one. So any way you guys do it, my circle is a little bit bigger. I had to go bigger to fit my greeting on here. And then it's just beautiful. This could be like a healing card, get well card, sympathy card, Easter cards, anything that you needed or wanted a faith-based card for, this would work. It would even make a great birthday card, really. Oh, Jennifer, I'm speaking the truth. You guys do such good work. All of you guys do that post on there. I wish some of you guys would do it more. All right, so those are those. So pretty. So the next card we're doing is a super, super fun card. I have been tossing and turning on whether or not to do this in our card class next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And this is it. So you guys that are on here that want to know, or if you think you might want to make this card, let me know. But this card right here is so much fun. It is so fun. It makes a great guy birthday card. Shoot, you know what? Girls like grilling out and backyard barbecues, right? So this would make any kind of good card. You could even make this an invitation to a barbecue, whatever you needed. Oh, thank you guys. So this is so much fun. You guys are gonna have to let me know. So what we're starting off with is a piece of basic black. Again, it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we are going to go ahead and do that. That is ready. Then we have a whole bunch of pieces here. This is this paper right here. I don't know if you can tell the difference or not. So that's one side and this is the other. This is the Poppy Parade two-toned cardstock or paper. It is, yes, it'd be a great Father's Day card too. Okay, so that is going to go on here. So you guys, you will have to forgive me because I know some of you guys do not like working with 8s, and this does work with 8s. But so this piece right here is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So it just gives us like that 1/16 of an inch of a border all the way around. And then we have our white, our basic white, which is 5 1/4 by 4, and that's gonna layer just like that on there. So just like that. But before we do all that, I can go ahead and adhere this down. So I'll do that. We've got our red. Oh, I'm so hoping I can get all of these done in an hour. Love you too, Chris. All right, so we are going to layer this down right here. Just like that, okay? And before I do anything else, we're going to pull out our other pieces. So I've already what do you call it? Embossed this piece here. This is the same paper. This is the two-tone cardstock in Poppy Parade, and I use the Forever 3D Plaid embossing folder to emboss this. So that is going to go right down here like so. So let's go ahead and glue that down. Oh no, I'm getting ahead of myself. So we have that. Then we have this that we're going to flag. This is Blueberry Bushel. And this piece is 3/4. No, this is not 3/4. I have 3/4 written down, but it is not 3/4. It is 1 1/4. So this is 1 1/4 of an inch wide by 3 1/4. I'm getting all confused. I've already die cut our little paper plate, so you can, this comes from the Spotlight on Nature dies. And then we have some more goodies in here. I have Granny Apple Green. This is 5/8 by 3. And then I have some Lemon Lolly that I ran through the embossing folder using the, it's a retired embossing folder, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I'm sure that a lot of you guys have it. And I am trying to find it. It's the corrugated one. The corrugated embossing folder. So I just ran it through that. And I just used an old small oval punch. But this is the key. You don't need the oval punch. And you don't even really need to do it corrugated, because when I show you what we're going to do here, I just cut those in half. And then I just take my paper snips, and I don't even do it neatly. It doesn't matter to me how this is, if it's perfectly round, if it's perfectly oval, or what it is. But there is a potato chip, okay? So that is all you got to do. So, because you know, Lay's has the ruffles and they have the regular ones. So if you have the corrugated folder, then you can make them ruffles, or you can just make them the regular ones. So there goes another one. So you don't want to cut them in a perfect circle, or because you want them to be, you know, like they're real potato chips. So you just go around, and I'm going to do 4 of them here. I think this is one of my favorite parts of this card, are these potato chips. Aw. I know she's already gone, or I would say thank you to her. So you guys, please keep Chris in your prayers. Unspoken prayer request. Okay, then we've got that and that and that, and I should have, here it is, I have a scrap white that we're going to do some stamping on. We're going to do some heat embossing. I have these little things here. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with those. I'm going to put this aside. Let's go ahead and get some embossing done here real fast. We've got some Versamark, which I already have out. I'm looking for my embossing buddy, which is right here. And I'm just going to rub this across, which I didn't have to rub it all the way across to everything, but I did. So this is a sneak peek as well, you guys. So this stamp set and bundle will be available. I can't remember when. March 3rd, I think. Okay, so this is it. This is the BBQ Master. This is the dies. What did I do with the stamp set? I think this is it right here. Yes. This is the stamp set. So isn't this just like the coolest thing, you guys? I absolutely love this. So it's got Happy Father's Day, you're flipping awesome, to the Grill Master, grilling and chilling, happy birthday. It's got the grill, it's got these sausages, it's got the fire, bottle of whatever you want that to be, ketchup, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, whatever you wanted that to be, a skewer here, and then your little utensils. And then in this thing here, look at this. So it's got your grill, it's got your fire, it's got a bigger sausage, it's got a little shrimp, you guys. So you could make a shrimp kebab. And I did one, but I don't know where it is. But I still have, I messed up my shrimp kebab actually. And I know I didn't throw it away, but it was over here. If you guys remember my video, my desk looks slightly better, not much. Okay, so look at that little cute little shrimp. Isn't that just absolutely adorable? Ah, I love it. So you can die cut that. Where's the little shrimp? Right here. Then you have the little dies that cut out the little sausage, your mitten, your tools. Then it has the skewer. It has a bigger forky thing here. This cuts out the little stamp skewer that's in the stamp set. You have a mushroom. You have a top and a bottom part to your bun. You have your hamburger. I'm using this as a pickle. I think it's a pickle, not positive. An onion slice, lettuce, cheese, and tomato, which I turned that into a lemon. So anyway, so this thing is so cool. I love this. And as you can tell, I've been having so much fun with it. So I'm going to ink up my my grill, but I'm not going to ink the whole thing up because I don't want the top part on this card. So I'm just going to ink it up far enough to where I know I get the whole bottom part of the grill. And then I am gonna just stick this down here. And hopefully I have my black embossing powder here, which I do. I need a piece of scrap paper though. So, or a piece of computer paper works too. All right. And then I am, you know what I think I did? You guys, I think I put that, I put that on backwards. Did I? I did. I stamped that backwards, upside down, backwards. All right, so good thing we have two sides to this paper. So we're gonna do the embossing buddy again, and I'm glad I caught that before we put that powder on there. And we're gonna ink this back up again, do the same thing. We're gonna ink up just enough to where we know that the whole bottom part of the grill is covered. And I am gonna stamp that down, just like that. And we're gonna bring in our powder. I'm not gonna worry about putting powder on the top part that has a little bit of Versamark, because it's just gonna get thrown in the trash. It's not gonna, oh, we got a piece of white in there. Probably a piece of cardstock. There we go. I think I got it. And put a little bit more in there. And we're going to put that right in there. Give that a nice little flick. Oh, you can tell where I did not. It's okay. All right. I am going to pour this scrap into here because I don't want to waste any of this black gold. Which, yes, it is. This black gold, I just spilt it too. Did you see that? Well, we'll just do just like that. All right. Okay, so we're going to bring our heat tool in. Oh, which, by the way, the heat tool is going up too. So if you don't have one and you would like to get one, do it before the new catalog comes out, because that's when the price changes will happen. All right. So it's going to be on select adhesives, some of the heating and embossing, die cutting tools and stuff like that. So, all right, there we go. So we've got that. And what I'm going to go ahead and die cut this out. I should have did one and then die cut it and then just showed you how I cut it. All right, because you guys know how to do this, right? But you don't know, somebody new could be watching us and go, oh my gosh, look at that. It's magic. Because this is what got me started, was the heat embossing. Absolutely love it. And I don't see, love it so much. I don't do it near as much as I should though, because it is my love. I love it. All right, so we're gonna just put that tape on here. We're gonna run this through, yeah, because this takes time. And I really wanted to do the third card for you guys too, because it is cute. All right. And we're going to pull this off of here. This is just Post-it tape. I absolutely love that to hold my dies in place. Okay, I'm going to stick this right here. Taking another sip of my coffee. Do you guys have your favorite drink with you tonight? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, it's kind of hard to tell, so I just guesstimate. Like, you can see where that curves in right there and where it curves in right there. So I'm just going to kind of like follow that curve right along there to trim this. So when you do it, it's not going to have a white edge around that part, but it's okay. It's not going to matter. And your fire will cover most of it up anyway. So we've got that. That's going to go right about here. This is going to come down here. Then we have to flag our this stuff here. This stuff. This, and this. We need to flag these two pieces. And I have got black powder everywhere. Sorry, you guys. Black powder everywhere. Let me see if I can't get this off, because that's going to drive me nuts. That will drive me nuts. Okay, so this is going to go down here. Let's try it one more time. This is going to go down here. We're going to flag that. We're going to flag this piece here. You're going to come down here like so. This is going to come up. Plate's going to go here with all our goodies on it. It's going to go here. All right. So I need to figure out where I need to stamp my grillin' and chillin'. So I think I have enough room. I hope. It almost looks like I put this upside down too. Wow. Okay. I was about to do it again. So you guys just bear with me, because I got some news just a few hours ago that was unexpected news, and not the kind of news you want to hear. So just bear with me a little bit here. All right, so we are going to stamp that right there. We're going to use blueberry bushel. So I'm going to bring in my blueberry bushel. I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to pull these sleeves out of my way. It's time to roll up the sleeves. All right, and I'm going to try to stamp this as straight as I can. I'm trying to look down on it as straight as I can, but it's kind of hard. You don't like doing heat embossing? Oh, I love it. It was literally the thing that caught my attention when I was all alone, no family, no friends to speak of, not much anyway, in North Georgia when we were up there for about a year. And I started watching YouTube for the first time in my life, and I saw somebody doing heat embossing. Actually, that's not true. I lied. I just lied. Not purposely, but I saw heat embossing watching Martha Stewart when she had her show. And she had made some Thanksgiving invitation or napkins. That's what it was, napkin holders. And she used heat embossing, and it was so cool, and I fell so much in love with it. The only problem is I didn't know that there were online people that were doing cards, and I didn't know anything about Stampin' Up. It wasn't until a couple of years later, when I was all alone. I'm going to layer this piece now and I messed up already. I was too busy chatting. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Because I wanted the legs to our grill to go under this. And I think I can still do it. So our grill is going to go just like that. Okay? There we go. But I'm going to glue this grill. I'm just going to glue this down flat or as I usually say, and I said it right this time, flat down. All right, now, and I threw away that piece of paper. Dang, bling it. Okay, so this isn't big enough. I've got one little tiny piece of scrap I can use right here. So, because we have one thing left that we have to stamp and die cut, and that's our flame. So I am going to ink that up in, and I know my sponge dauber is around here somewhere, and usually I use yellow, but I didn't bring yellow out. So I didn't bring the Daffodil Delight. This is usually what I use to make my flames. I thought I had a little, here it is, my little sponge dauber. All right, so I am gonna ink this up like just part way up in the Poppy Parade. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I didn't stamp all the way up. I am gonna ink that a little bit better down there. What I'm gonna take, we're gonna try this and see how this works. I am throwing things around, falling off. Okay, I'm gonna use Peach Pie. And which, by the way, if you guys need any refills or papers, Peach Pie is retiring. It's the 24 to 26 in colors. So everything that's in those in colors are retiring, and they're already on low inventory. So if you need any of that stuff, you want to go ahead and get that. So all I did was I inked up in the Peach Pie, oops, which I just got that in there. You don't want to do that. Make sure you ink your sponge up really well, and then you can just dab the tops of it first, and then just kind of go down so you can blend those colors in together. And then I just give it a little huff, the magical air, and then there's my fire. So that's how you can get it two-tone. If you don't want it two-toned, you don't have to do that at all. But I was doing the red and yellow, which was really fire. It was fire. It was good too. Ah, I made a joke. Okay, so we gotta get the die out for the fire so we can get that cut out real fast. And then we're just gonna quickly do some blending and assemble the rest of this card. And this card will be done, and the other one is super, super quick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in 10 minutes. But if we go over, I hope it's okay. If you have to go, I completely understand. Okay, so I don't know why I worry about it, because I know that I have a friend who does these videos, and she has quite a bit of followers, but she goes way over an hour, and I'm like, well, all right, so I'm just gonna glue that down right there. So we're just gonna use some glue right here, and I'm gonna stick that right there, but I don't want it to go over my card base. So I'm okay if it goes just to the top, just like that. All right. I'm gonna put this over here so we don't lose it. Now we have to flag this, so we're just gonna cut up the middle piece. Just cut up the middle the best that you can. Or if you have a punch or a die that cuts or punches a flag, by all means use that. Or if you have a square punch, you can use the corner of a square punch as well. And that will give you the fishtail too. Okay, there we go. That's going to go there. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I've got something on this. I think this is the better side. Okay, so I'm going to try to go right up the middle. Come to the side to the point. Just like that. And then I am going to do the same thing to this side, just like so. And then that is going to go there. I'm going to trim this off because I don't really want it to go past there, and I don't want it to go past here either. All right, so I'm going to glue this Granny Apple Green to our blueberry bushel. Just like that. Voila. And then this is going to get glued down here to right about here. Actually, no, I lied. To right about there. All right, wipe that off. Now we're going to put this aside, and here's our fun part. We've got our potato chips, and then we have these other pieces here. So I showed you all the little veggie pieces. So I already die cut them out because I knew that was going to take a little time. So here is I got 2 pieces of lettuce, but actually this one kind of slid, but I figured it's still going to work because I'm going to cover it up. Kind of like this, because this is going to be like our garnish on our plate. And I am not sponging these, so we're going to go ahead and put those on. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this one. Come on, glue. We just don't have time for you to act up. Okay, that's going to go right here, like so. And this one, because this one's going to cover up that one that kind of got cut off a little bit. So we're going to just kind of like go up a little, but nobody would even know any different. So here's our little tomato slice, which I'm not going to be sponging the ends of this either. So that's going to just go right on our tomatoes. Doesn't matter how you put it on there, any way you want to. So that's like our garnish. Or if somebody wants to put lettuce and tomato on their burger, they can do it. All right, so I have got a blending brush, and I'm bringing in some pecan pie. I need my scrap piece, but I lost it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so, but I don't want any of that embossing powder on there. So we're going to bring our potato chips over because we're going to do a little sponging on those. Our pickle, we are not going to do any sponging on that. Our bun, we are, the top and the bottom. Our burger, we are. And our cheese, we are. But we're going to use a different color for our cheese. Okay, so I'm just going to ink this up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am just going to lightly, carefully go around. I need some more ink on here though. Uh-oh, I think I need to re-ink my pad. I'm just gonna, whoops, I got a little too much there. I got a little zealous, is that right? Zealous. We got that, I got too much on there, but that's all right. Because you just want to barely get it like on the edges, just so that you have like a potato chip, you know? I'm kind of struggling. I think I'm going to do it like this. There we go. That one's much better. Can you see that? Looks so good. And then I'm going to come in here and do the same thing here. I'm just going right up to it. Just like so. There's number 3. Try to be careful not to get it too much on my potato chip. Just around the edges. It's kind of like what I want. You know what? I wonder if you can just kind of like be careful rolling that in there. Here. Let's do this. All right. That's good. And then I'm just going to take this and just dab this just to give that a little something something. And then our bun, we are gonna do the whole thing, but lightly. But then on the top of it, we're gonna go darker. So there we go. There's our bun. I could go a little darker, but, and then we're going to do the same thing here. We're just kind of like, this one's a little harder to do, but it is doable. So you can try to make it darker where you want it, lighter where you want it. But anyway, that's the gist of it. And There we go. There's our bun. There's our bottom and our top. I want a little bit more on my top there. There we go. All right, so now we need to do the cheese. I am gonna, this is where, is this the one I used? Well, we're gonna use it. All right, so I'm gonna use peach pie on this. I did the yellow on this one, but I just didn't feel like it showed up enough. So I'm just gonna carefully go around the edge of this and on the sides maybe with a little bit of this peach pie, just to kind of give the cheese a little bit more dimension. And you know, American cheese or cheddar cheese slices, they're not like real yellow. They got like a little bit of a orangey yellow look. So I think I'm good with that. All right, you guys can do as much as you want. Oh, thank you, Carol. Let's see here. So I'm going to close this up because we don't need this anymore. And I am going to go ahead and start building our bun. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue just on the bottom part of this. I actually got too much glue. My poor jacket, it gets ink and glue all over it all the time. I'm surprised it even comes clean. I'm gonna put a tad bit of glue right here. Now this is your pickle. You can put it wherever you want to, but I'm putting it on the bottom. I probably could have cut 2 out too and used those, but it's fine. So there's that. That's gonna go right about here, like so. Okay, now we're gonna build it. So now we're gonna put our burger, our grilled burger is gonna go right here. So you can put that on there cockeyed if you want. You can put it on there straight if you want. And then we're gonna do our cheese. Just like so. There is our cheese slice. Let me slide that over just a little. There we go. And then we're going to put our, you know, you could really just put your bun, lay it like that too if you wanted to. However you wanted to do it. Because remember, this would be your burger that you were making. And then we're going to put that right like so. There's our cheeseburger. Then we're going to put our potato chips. And you're just going to lay them all around. Whoops. However you want to do that. I love this thing, you guys. This thing is just so cool to me. I love these potato chips. It's crazy. All right, and this piece here, I actually think my potato chips on my first one was a little smaller. So these look a little, so you might want to cut your potato chips. Make sure you do them a little smaller. I don't want that to be covered. So I think I am going to do, just like that. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to pop this up. And with everything but decorating the inside of this card was done, which I wanted to do, but and then we're just going to place this just like that. So everything but the inside is done. Did I do the inside of this one? I didn't. So you could just layer it again with your Poppy Parade and a white. You can stamp your tools and your mitten on the bottom. However you wanted to do it. You can turn it into a invitation if you wanted to, a birthday card. Okay, so this one, you guys, this one is a case. It is a case. from Michelle Litwiller, who I saw do this card, and I absolutely, this card is so easy to do, but you know how you just see a card and you absolutely fall in love with it. So this is this, and I wanted to share this with you guys. So this is Pretty Peacock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is Granny Apple Green, which is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And we are just going to layer that right on here the best we can. Just like so. Then this is more of that Painted Illusions product of the month paper. Look at this side. This side, the opposite side of this is like, it's what do you call it, where it's different colors and it merges into each other. It's so beautiful. And it also looks like fish scales. And this paper has reminded me of like the beach, the water, and stuff like that. So when I saw this card, I went, oh my gosh, that you have to like palm trees though, you guys, which I do. It's one of my favorites. All right, so we're going to put that on there like that. Then I die cut a piece of vellum, and vellum is perfect for this because I think I got glue on that, or black ink, one of the two, because you can kind of sort of see through it, so it doesn't completely hide how pretty this paper is. So we're going to take that. I cut these two because I didn't know which one I wanted to use, so I thought, there it is. We have 3 palm trees that I cut out from the Boardwalk Fun dies. And I die cut those out of white. We're going to put one right there. So you can use glue dots. You can use glue. Since it's not going to be seen, I'm just going to go ahead and put like a glue dot there. And just kind of carefully, because you do not want this to ooze out from your palm trees onto your vellum. I know this paper's so beautiful. I know I've showed it a couple of different times, and if I had more time, I could show it again. But it is all cut up now, though. I might have a couple pieces that aren't cut up. And then we're going to put that one like that. And then we're going to put another little bit of glue. You definitely want to be careful with your glue on this one. And then we're going to put that one just like that. Okay, that is going to go right here. I am going to pop this up and I am going to put dimensionals behind our palm trees so that they don't show through the vellum. I'm going to have to use little ones, the mini ones. So we're gonna put one right here because I don't think you can see it. We'll put one in the center of each palm tree because you won't be able to see it. Have you guys seen the stained glass technique? I did it years and years ago, and I thought that would be really cool to do again. So if you guys would be interested to see that, let me know. All right. And then we're just going to put that right here. I really do have something on there. Well, I hope that comes off. We're going to stick that right about there. All right. Then these two pieces here, I didn't know which one I would like. If I would like that heat embossed in white, or this one heat embossed in black. Which one would you guys choose? This one heat embossed in black, this one heat embossed in white. And let me show you here. I have a couple of different options to use here. We have this. This came in the 4-pack. I don't remember which color this is. I want to say it is the gray granite. Could be crumb cake. No, this is crumb cake. So we've just tied a bow. That's going to go sideways like that, kind of like that, and this is going to go right over that, more like that. So we got that, or we've got this, or we can do the black twine with the black lettering, which would be really pretty too. I just wasn't sure which one I liked best, so I thought, you know what, let's ask everybody else, because that right here would be really pretty with the black embossing powder too. So what do you, black, not sure. I know, Carol, that's me. I just wasn't sure. But we got 2 blacks and we don't have a whole lot of time. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. I'm going to trim that. And this is going to go just like that. So let's go ahead and heat emboss this real quick. Oh, you guys be thinking of a number between the numbers of 1 and 10. Don't write it down. Don't put it down here yet because I haven't written my number down. I got to think about what number I want to use. 1 and 10. And we've got our black embossing powder. I need our scrap paper here. I am going to use the Sentiment from Boardwalk Fun, Hey Sunshine. I really wanted to use the one from Notes and Totes, Relax and Enjoy, but it was just too wide. It just covered up too much. It didn't look right to me. So we're going to use Hey Sunshine. What am I looking for? My Versamark. So we're going to eat this up. Did I put that? I did. I had to check it, make sure I put that one on right. What happened was I went, oh, I forgot to block those, and I had to hurry up and do it. And so I hurried up and did it all right. All right, so I'm going to try to get this straight, you guys, which I don't think I did this one straight. It'll be all right. Oh, not too bad. All right, I'm going to close this up so we don't get no embossing powder in there. And I did forget to run my thing over this, didn't I? Ooh, that's going to be fun. We might be cutting this one. I think that's okay. All right, let me pour this back in here. Waste not. Let's see if I dump it this time. All right, there we go. Bring in our, I need my tweezers. Where are they? Because that's a little bitty, they're in this thing somewhere. Right here. Okay, so we are going to put our tweezers, oh, there is some black right there. Ah, I just messed that up. Did you see what I did? I just put my fat thumb right in there. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. I'm going to do it right over this lid because that's just a little tiny bit right there. All right, we need our little brush. Something that was supposed to be so quick. All right, I'm good enough with that. Let's close this up real quick so we don't have a really bad accident. All right. Let's turn this on. While that's heating up, I'm going to stick this right there. Ooh, that's nice and hot. I always start from the bottom just so that, just in case, I don't want to blow any powder off till I get it going really good. And then there we go. You just want to make sure that it's all shiny, because if you see any dull spots, then it's not melted. All right. We're going to move this out of the way. This is going to go like that. Actually, let's take this. Do like that. This can come around here. I got glue on my fingers like I always do, and everything is sticking to them. Okay, so we're going to do just like that. I am going to stick a couple of dimensionals, probably 3, right across here, like so. We're going to take this back out. Then you can decorate the inside of your card any way you want to. I may or may not decorate this one and have it in the pictures for you guys. It depends on how late I stay up tonight. All right, there we go. Oops, that's really crooked. All right, isn't that cute as anything? I hope you guys love this card as much as I do, because I just love palm trees. I love these colors. I love anything that's tropical. So this is just so pretty to me. All right, let me write a number down. And I want to thank you guys so much for coming on here and spending your time with me. Thank you for watching on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do, because it really does help me out. And the thumbs up help me out a great deal. Hearts, likes on Facebook and YouTube help me out immensely. Comments do too. Oh, you guys can't see what my number's going to be. Alrighty, I got my number written down so you guys can put in your number. The person that comes closest to the number without going over gets to choose one of the cards that we made tonight. And I will send it to you. I will put it in the mail. I hope you guys like these cards that we did tonight. And tell me which one is your favorite too. Comment and let me know which one you guys really liked a lot. So let's see here. Oh my gosh, no way. All right, our winner is number 7, which is Kim. Congratulations, Kim. Congratulations. All right, you guys. I don't think there's anything else that I need to say. Let me bring these cards back in here for you guys. So that's that one. This one was the original. That's that one. Then there was this one. And then there was our pop-up cross, the one we did tonight, and the original. So you get to choose out of this one, or this one. You love them all. Lynette says she loves them all. Carol, the cross is my favorite. Yay, Kim. Kim, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming on here. Congratulations, Kim. Yay, Kim. Okay. I love the cross for Easter and the grill for Father's Day. Okay, Kim, you get to choose which one you would like. It'll either be the pink one, the tropical one, or the grillin' and chillin'. And just let me know, and I'll hold it for you to Saturday if you'd like. And let's see, which I have your happy mail for Saturday too, correct? Jennifer, you have a happy mail as well. do you want me to hold it for you, or would you like for me to mail it to you? I'll be mailing them out Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. Kim, I can mail yours too if you'd like. Let's see. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. You too, Lynette. Thank you so much for coming on here, you guys. I know Kim will get with me. I can get with her to see which one she wants. And thank you guys again very, very much. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And thank you for your patience again tonight. And let's see. Oh, don't forget to comment, even on YouTube. I really do love to read your comments, and I do answer them back. So let's see. That's it, you guys. So there is nothing classes next week. Don't forget to register for that if you haven't already. And if you want to be on my email list, just reach out to me. You can email me spongenstamp@hotmail.com, and I will be happy to get that set up for you. And that's it. Okay, you guys, I will see you same time, same place next week. Oh, wait. Hey, Sunshine, this one. Okay, Kim. Hold all till class. And you guys let me know if you'd like to do this card in our card class next Saturday, because I haven't got them all designed yet. So it's not a big deal. I can do that one because I absolutely love this. Let me show you the other one. I'll go ahead and I gave you guys a sneak peek the other day of the unfinished card, but this is it. We are doing this one too. So this one is a definite card class. All right, you guys. Again, same time, same place next week. Bye, you guys.